Hello, my name is Matthew Trop. I'm a housing attorney at the Legal Aid Society. I am here today to speak to you about breaking your lease. Renters should do everything they can to avoid breaking a lease. However, there are circumstances where breaking a lease is necessary. Today I will tell you about the steps for breaking your lease, the consequences, and any protections you may have. A lease is a contract, so when you sign a contract, you are bound by the terms of that contract, including any consequences of ending the lease early. You may be liable for the months of rent that are left on your lease if you leave the apartment before your lease expires. A landlord could seek to collect any unpaid rent. Here are the steps you need to do to try and break your lease. First, look in your lease to see how much notice you need to give to your landlord. I would recommend giving at least 30 days or 1 month. Second, contact your landlord to see if they will let you out of your lease early, without owing anything. If they will, make sure to get an agreement in writing. If they won't, then provide written notice to your landlord by email or letter. Third, get a receipt when you give back your keys. The landlord is required by law to provide a written receipt. And lastly, do not leave anything that you want or any occupants in the apartment. New York state law requires landlords to make every effort to re-rent the apartment should you leave. This could reduce the amount that you would owe and is called the duty to mitigate. If the landlord does not try to re-rent the apartment in good faith, then they may not be able to collect any of the unpaid rent from you. There are also some instances when you can break your lease and move out without owing rent. These are 1. If you are a victim of domestic violence, you can provide documentation to your landlord within 25 days of giving notice. 2. If you are on active military duty and the lease was executed before you joined the military. 3. If you are a senior or disabled and have been certified by a physician to no longer be able to live independently. 4. If the conditions in the apartment made it uninhabitable. 5. If the apartment is illegal. And finally, 6. If with the landlord's permission you sublet the apartment to someone else. Your lease will tell you how much notice to give, but it is normally 30 days. Your landlord can try to get unpaid rent from you in a few different ways. Before a lawsuit, they can use a collections agency to seek the money. Depending on the amount owed, they can sue for the arrears in small claims court, civil court, or state Supreme Court. If you are sued, show the court any conditions or repairs you may have had, or tell them why you were forced to leave. Breaking your lease can be complicated. Debt can follow a person even after they have left their apartment. Some of these options can also impact your credit or ability to find new housing. If something appears on your credit report, you should try to correct it in writing by disputing it with the credit agency. There are many things to consider, and we at the Legal Aid Society are happy to talk you through your options. Please visit our website at legalaidnyc.org to get more information.